Tuesday evening to you. Cole Havens here, going to bring you the call between the Timberlake Panthers and the Harding County Ranchers. Harding County comes into this matchup 6-3, while Timberlake is 8-2 on the season. We are in store for a good one here tonight. And first things first, let's go ahead and run down our sponsors. A big thank you to the broadcast booth sponsor, Jensen Rock and Sand. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to avoid a kiss with death. Always plan to designate a driver. Keys to success. Brought to you by CHS Northern Plains. Starting lineup brought to you by Campbell County Collision. Introduction of game officials brought to you by the Division of Consumer Protection. The Law on the Court is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Tip-off is brought to you by MDU. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you that snow means slow. Drive for the conditions. Player of the game brought to you by Venture Communications. Sports Scoreboard brought to you by Real Tough. And the rest of our game sponsors: Dakota Silkscreen, Aircraft Spring, Timberlake Broadband, Lock and Oil Automotive Company, Western Dakota Insurance, and we also have Beagler's Timberlake Service, Western Dakota Bank, and Western Dakota Health Center of Timberlake. All right, again, a good Tuesday night as we get set for some high school basketball. It is the Timberlake Panthers, 8-2 on the season, hosting the Harding County Ranchers, 6-3 on the season. Before we continue on here, how about a little shout-out to the band here in Timberlake? Such a great job. I love the cowbell, doing a great job over there. I've heard quite a few bands throughout this season, and, you know, they're all really good. They all have their little flavor or taste of their own that they like to do, and it's always nice to hear. All right, we're going to get you the introduction of game officials here shortly. We'll do that prior to tip-off. And we'll get you starting lineups here. We got about 10 minutes of warm-ups left. I talked to coach of the Timberlake Panthers, Cody Lawrence, before the start of this game. We're going to hear from him, and then we'll get things going here in Timberlake on this Tuesday evening. Glad you could be a part of the broadcast. Again, Cole Havens here with you on this Tuesday evening. You know, I just got off air about, 40, 50 minutes ago, and now I'm back with you as we continue on. Nowhere I'd rather be than inside the high school gymnasium calling some basketball for you. All right, let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Cody Lawrence, head coach of the Timberlake Panthers, back in 1 minute on KMLO.
Do your fans or team need a boost in team spirit? Come to Dakota Silkscreen and Embroidery in Timberlake for all your team spirit needs. We have it all, whether you're needing warm-up, travel gear, jerseys for a team, or stadium shirts, shirts, caps, coats for your fans. We can also print banners, cups, water bottles, and do plaques, trophies, and ribbons. It's a one-stop shop. Dakota Silkscreen is a strong supporter of area athletes. Stop in, give us a call at 865-3266. Check out our website at www.dakotasilkscreen.com, or even like us on Facebook.
Let's go, Panthers!
Dad, at college we learned that every good business has a mission statement. Does Jensen Rock and Sand have one?
Of course we do. Our mission statement is to provide quality products and services, exceed our customers' expectations, and create a good working environment for our employees.
Wow, that's exactly what we do. I guess having a mission statement isn't important as actually doing what you say.
Praise your system.
I get it, Dad.
For your commercial, agricultural, and residential construction projects, call Jensen Rock and Sand of Mulberry, Aberdeen, Eagleview, Gettysburg, Carlton, or Fort Hays.
Back from the break, and I'm joined now by head coach of the Timberlake Panthers, Cody Lawrence. Cody, first of all, thanks for being with me. And you guys started off the season 8-0. Kind of been rough the last two games, two-game losing streak. What do you have to do tonight to rectify that and get back into the win column?
Right now we're just needing to focus a little bit more on having some fun, relying on each other and playing for each other. We kind of got away from that the past two games, and they've been very good competition the last two games. So just get to that point where we're having fun and trusting each other once again.
Yeah, Sully Buttes and Clark Willow Lake, those aren't the easiest opponents, if you will. So kind of that test early on. What have you seen from your team? I haven't seen you guys for a while. So what have you seen from? What have you seen improvement in? What do you still need to see from your team as we move along here in January?
Individually, I think we're getting better every day. But once again, it comes right down to it is how can we make our team better, and that's what we're focusing on now. And after the last two games, we really need to focus more on our team aspect and what we can do in order to be successful and win some games.
Now you're playing a Harding County team coming into this one 6-3. Definitely not the easiest team on the schedule. Another tough team. What would it mean to get a win tonight?
Jay does a great job of always having his kids ready, so giving a chance to hopefully come out with a win against them would really help us in the long run.
And then offensively and defensively, what have you seen from Harding County? What are you guys going to have to do well? What do they do well that you've seen that you're going to have to counteract?
Defensively, they do a really good job of switching things up and trying to surprise us. So we'll expect a little zone. We'll expect a little junk defense here and there, and we're just going to have to be prepared to handle whatever they throw at us.
Now, you said playing together as a team, having fun. So how about an X factor for tonight? Maybe a certain player that has to step up. Maybe a group of kids that have to step up for you guys to come away victorious tonight.
I'm going to say the whole team's got to be an X factor, and I think it's our transition that's going to be the difference. We haven't had the past 2 games a whole lot of transition points, and I think that's got to be our biggest key to tonight.
All right, Coach, that's all I got for you. Thanks again for joining me tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, that was Cody Lawrence of the Timberlake Panthers, and we'll be back after this 2-minute break on KMLO.
As your neighborhood Cenex propane supplier, we're here to serve all of your propane needs. Now is the perfect time to switch to Cenex propane from CHS Northern Plains. You can count on us to keep your tank filled so your whole house stays comfortable and cozy. From your bright kitchen and cheerful baby nursery to that one room where you'll often find men of the house relaxing, also known as the man cave. For reliable propane from a team that's always here for you, call CHS Northern Plains today and stay warm and toasty all winter long.
We at Aircraft Spraying are proud of the aerial and ground service we are able to provide our customers. We thank all of our customers for the opportunity to have done business with you and with everyone a wet and profitable year. For more information about how we can protect your fields with our fleet of crop sprayers in the ground or by air, please call Tyrone, Jody, or Jake Kraft at 865-3500. We at Aircraft Spraying would like to wish all the athletes the best in this game and in all your endeavors in the years ahead.
Get connected with high-speed internet from Timberlake Broadband. No dialing needed and no waiting to surf the web. Always have instant access. Plus, you'll get free email accounts too. For customers, Timberlake Broadband is here to serve you. Find out more at TMBroadband.com or call 865 Prep School. Personal relationships with the athletes #1 in integrity and understanding the business. Whether you are large or small, we'll provide you with the service needs you. Call us to talk about our lease purchase options, bulk storage, and our specials. Currently, we deliver any amount you will get in western South Dakota and southwestern North Dakota. You will find that our price is very competitive and great savings. At Rock and Roll Isabel, we are here for you. Give us a call at 466-2142.
Kubota RTV utility vehicles are some of the most powerful and dependable utility vehicles on the market today. And great news, Automotive Company Isabel and Linscomb Implement in Mobridge has plenty of RTVs in stock price to sell.
EV ASAP, stop in and check out the whole Kubota RTV line of models with 2 seats, 4 seats, air-conditioned cabs, gas or diesel engines, Kubota Orange or Real 3 Hardwood Camo. There's the Kubota RTV for you at Linscomb Implement in Mobridge or Automotive Company in Isabel.
All right, we are back from the break, getting set up here for Harding County and Timberlake. The Ranchers coming to this ball game 6-3 on the season. Meanwhile, Timberlake 8-2 on the season. However, Timberlake running into some trouble here the past 2 games. They started off the season 8-0. They are on a 2-game losing streak. However, the opponents they lost, like Coach Lawrence talked about, very good opponent. Solely Buttes on the season, having a very good season, defeated Timberlake, and then Clark Willow Lake, I believe, is an A school, defeated Timberlake. That was actually Timberlake's worst loss of the season. It was a 20-point win. So Timberlake a little motivated here coming into this one. Talking to Coach Lawrence, maybe you couldn't quite hear it in his voice, but he has that look tonight. That look that we're going to come out and we're going to put on a show here. So looking into both some teams' stats here on the season, Timberlake comes into this one. They average about 61 points a game, give up just about 52 a game. Meanwhile, Harding County, they average just about 60. Well, they're very even, about 60 points a game, and give up just about 52 as well. Now, Timberlake is led on the season by Braden Pepe. He averages 19 points a game. Tucker Kraft averages 14. Jackson Harrison averages 9. And for Harding County, they are led on this season by Zach Anderson, 19.9. Camden Head averages 18. And Royal Elk Eagle averages 9. One stat, though, that I would watch here tonight, or one aspect of the game here that I would watch tonight, is the turnovers, the steals. Timberlake's 5 starters. That's right, their 5 starters average 14 steals a game. That's right, their 5 starters alone average getting 14 steals a game. Well, Harding County turns it over 14 times a game. Timberlake, they're 5 starters. That's not including the kids that come off the bench. Their 5 starters alone average 14 steals. Timberlake turns it over just around 11, 12 a game. Again, Harding County, their entire team only averages 12 steals on the season. Timberlake, shooting-wise, again, it's going to be Isaac Kraft. You can watch for him on the outside. Jackson Harrison does a little bit of everything. Tucker Kraft down low. Braden Pepe, though, and Isaac Kraft out on the perimeter defensively and offensively are the two to watch for Harding County. Camden Head and Zach Anders. It's going to be probably out of those 4, which group of pairing can step up for this in this game to see who's going to come away victorious. Both teams still on the floor warming up again. Glad you could be with us on this Tuesday evening as we're about to get things going. Timberlake's going to be in the home white tonight, and Harding County coming out in the visiting purple. Again, thanks to Jensen Rock and Sand Broadcast View sponsor. We are a few rows up here right at midcourt, so not a bad location to be. You heard from Cody Lawrence, head coach of the Timberlake Panthers, and CHS Northern Plains are our keys to success. We're going to get starting lineups here for you shortly. We'll introduce the game officials as well. Game officials are brought to you by the Division of Consumer Protection. Player of the game later on tonight. And again, our sports scoreboard brought to you by Real Tough. Both teams out on the floor here. As it looks like we're going to get things going here. We're going to take another quick break while they play the national anthem. And once the playing of the national anthem is done, we'll come back, get you a look at the starting lineup. So during this next break, we'll hear from Campbell County Collision and the Division of Consumer Protection. You're listening to KMLO. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
As a hard worker, you don't have time for downtime. Keep your vehicle on the road and you on the job because it's vital to you and your livelihood. Count on Western Dakota Insurance and Progressive to protect your vehicle. You'll not only get the coverage you need at a price that respects your budget, you'll also get Progressive's team of claims specialists behind you. Their number one goal is to get you and your vehicle back on the road fast, so downtime is a thing of the past. Call Western Dakota Insurance today at 605-865-3577 for a fast and friendly quote. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates.
All of us at Bigler's Timberlake Service wish the Timberlake Panthers the best in the game. Hi, this is Jackie, inviting you to stop before or after the game and enjoy some of our great food selections, including pizza, burgers, cheese balls, and more, or fill up your tank with gas and diesel. We are proud to be a part of the Timberlake community and proud to sponsor the Panthers this season. Go get 'em, Panthers, from all of us at Bigler's Timberlake Service.
Westfield Sports sponsors. Through dedication, work experience, and commitment, we provide our customers with a great place to bank. Then and value the importance of our youth and their success. Good luck, athletes, on the court and in the classroom. Western Dakota Bank of Timberlake, Isabel, and Eagle Butte. A great place to bank then and now. Western Dakota Bank, FDIC.
Have you been out poaching with a very large, expensive weapon? Have the Deer, a pheasant veterinarian, can help you through this stressful process of auto body repair and bring your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. They provide you and your insurance company with clear, concise electronic estimates. Simplify the operation from the start. Call Campbell County Collision Center. They're here to make it as painless as possible.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
At the West Dakota Health Center in Timberlake, we're proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast and wish the best of luck to the Timberlake Panthers. We offer family health services with Candida Gehring, certified nurse practitioner, and Dr. Josh Henderson, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. For appointments, call 865-3258. From our team to yours, good luck Timberlake Panthers in the game from everyone at West Dakota Health Center in Timberlake.
All right, we are back from the break, and let's get you the starting lineup. Starting first with the Harding County Rangers. Number 1, Royal Elk Eagle is a 5'10 junior guard. Number 5, Zach Anders, a 5'10 junior guard. Number 23, Camden Het, a 6'1 junior forward. Number 30, David Tillis, a 6'2 junior forward. And number 42, Jackson Klemple, a 6'4 senior center. Head coach is Jay Wallman. As for the Timberlake Panthers, they feature number 3, Trey Bollinger, a 6' senior guard. Number 10, Isaac Kraft, a 5'11 junior guard. Number 23, Jackson Harrison, a 5'10 senior guard. Number 24, Braden Pepe, a maroon numbers. As for Harding County in the purple and controlled by the Panthers, it's going to be Pepe at the top, going to set things up. Harding County looks to come out in a zone defense here, and pass goes straight out of bounds from Pepe, so that's going to be a turnover. 7 seconds into the ball game, it is going to be Harding Timberlake coming out in the full court press. And it's going to be Anders in the backcourt with it. He is going to bring it up at the top, looks to set things up. Goes to Elk Eagle on the far side. Elk Eagle now near side here to Het. Headshot off the mark, rebound goes to Kraft. He's going to outlet it up ahead, and now cross-court pass near side of Bollinger. Bollinger from the block stops, pulls it back out to Kraft. Kraft's going to drive in. He leaves it out. Shot up and no good by Pepe. There is Kraft with the rebound. Spins around up with the right. Up ahead for Bollinger. Bollinger on the near side corner. Up top for Isaac. Isaac back. Good for nothing. And we had a tip out of bounds. It's going to stay Harding County around Pepe up ahead with Isaac Kraft down into the paint, step, shot up, and no, you got to travel before the shot. Isaac Kraft shuffled the foot, 2 turnovers, 4 points for the Panthers, up 4-0 here. And it's going now. Top, guarded by Bollinger, gets it over to the far side, that's Elk Eagle. Elk rebound to Isaac. Isaac pushing it up ahead to Pepe, down here on the near side, from the block with the left, no good. Rebound to Klemple. Klemple outlets it, gets it into the hands of Anders. Anders now at the free throw line, picks up his dribble, comes near side to Het, gets it to Elk Eagle for 3 from the corner and good. 4-3, Timberlake with the lead. Under 2 minutes gone, Pepe with it on the near side, in the wing with it. Fakes the pass out the defender. That was a nifty fake by Pepe there as Timberlake swings it around. Tucker gets it over to Bollinger. Bollinger up to Harrison. Harrison 4-3 from deep and rattles it home. So just like that, Timberlake answers with a 3 of their own. Elk Eagle now into the front court. Passes it over near side here to Anders. Elk Eagle pulls it back out. Cross-court pass. Het 3 on the way. Off the mark. Rebound to Klemple. Klemple puts the ball on the floor. Gets it to a cutting Het. Up with the shot and good. Both teams back and forth now. Here we go. 5 minutes ago in the first. Isaac Kraft with it. Up top now, Harrison tries another 3. Top of the key, off the mark. Bollinger with the long rebound out to Pepe on the far side in the wing. Dribbles it into the top of the key, over to Harrison. Now to Isaac. Isaac, bounce pass inside, and ball now goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Panthers, another turnover. Panthers on top here, 7-5 early on in the full court pressure here. Elk Eagle in the backcourt, trying to get around Harrison. Harrison dives for the basketball. Ball's on the floor. Bodies after it. And do we have a jump ball or are we going to have a foul call? Looks like we're going to have a foul call. Great hustle there by Jackson Harrison. Diving for the loose ball. Nearly comes away with it. And on the corner on the far side, gets it to Isaac. Isaac at the top, sets up the offense. Harding County in the 2-3 zone here. Over to Pepe on the far side. Up back top to Isaac now. Takes a couple dribbles, calls out the play. Passes it left here to Pepe, now to Tucker. Tucker's going to drive baseline with the left, pulls it back out, up top for Bollinger. Bollinger drives in into the paint, scoop layup off the mark, rebound to the Ranchers. And it's going to be Anders to drive into the paint, shot up left off the mark. Pepe with the rebound. Pepe outlets it up ahead for Tucker. Tucker into the paint, up with the right, and it falls. 9 it is. So Brady on the give and go. Back to Elk Eagle. He'll try a deep 3 of his own and buries it. Elk Eagle, 2 threes, 6 points. 9-8 ball game. Panthers on top. Harrison with it on the near side wing beyond the arc. Up top now for Isaac. Isaac pass is stolen by Elk Eagle. Elk Eagle driving down into the paint with the left off the mark. Harrison with the board. He's going to look to push. No, he traveled. 5 turnovers here for the Panthers early on. Substitutions here. Number 14, Bo DeBray checks in. Number 11, Trevor Brigham checks in for the Panthers. Trevor Brigham, a 5'8 sophomore guard. DeBray, a 5'8 senior guard. And we had a substitution for Harding County as well. Number 3, Garrett George checks in, a 6'1 sophomore forward on the inbounds. Jackson Harrison with the steal down and paint up good. So Jackson Harrison 5 points early on. Back the other way, Harding County. Their pass is tipped and stolen by Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft down into the paint, aroused the defense, loses the basketball, and it's going to be picked up by Elk Eagle. Free throw line. And for those of you who head to the line, for a pair of, he averages 14 points and 8 rebounds. Panthers with the 11-10 lead here. Tucker Kraft back to the line for one more. The foul going against Klemple, his first. Tucker makes the second two. And so it's going to be Ranchers basketball. At the top, Anders with it. Has Isaac all over him. Goes up far side to Het. Het down low, and it's picked off by Isaac. Isaac down into the front court now. A little hesitation into the lane. Pull-up jumper off the mark. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be saved. Anders looks to push down the middle. Gets it to Elk Eagle on the far side. He tries a three and is a block out of bounds by Isaac Kraft. Isaac Kraft coming in out of nowhere, swatting it out of bounds. Pepe is going to check back into this ball game. Number 2, Matt Jewett's going to check in, and number 3, Bollinger is going to check back in. Jewett, a 5'10 junior guard. Jewett wears number 2, Goldaddy 41, Pepe 24 on the floor for the Panthers, and we got a timeout on the floor. Panthers lead this one 12-10 with 2:19 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to KMLO. We're back in 30 seconds.
Montana Dakota Utilities slogan, in the community to serve, goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live.
On YouTube, bear with us as don't have full bars here with our MiFis, so just bear with us. We're doing the best we can. As it's going to be Harding County basketball on the far side sideline. It's going to be Het to inbound. And now he'll pull it up top. Cross-court pass to a cutting Anders. Anders mid-range jumper won't fall. Pepe with the rebound. Pepe now going to jog the ball up into the front court. He'll get it off to DeBray. DeBray at the top over to Bowling. Controlled by Anders in the backcourt. He races it across the time straight into the front court now. George back to Het. He's going to try to drive baseline. Mid-range jumper bounces up and won't fall. Rebound, though. And Klemple with the won't count as he traveled. So Klemple found low. It's called for the travel before the putback. So it's going to Panthers 12-10. Panthers on top. Down low, Goldaddy. Now to Bollinger at the elbow. Up top for Pepe. Long three on the way and nothing but net. You give him an inch of room, he's going to shoot it, and more often than not, he's going to make it. Elk Eagle now with it into the front court. At the top, looks to set things up. Calls out the play, waits for it to develop. Gets it over to Het on the far side, in the wing, guarded by Pepe. He'll pull it back out, picks up his dribble, gets it up top for Elk Eagle. Elk Eagle, the back door to Het, has his shot blocked by Jewett, but we got a foul called, and that's going to send Camden Het to the line for a pair of free throws. On the season, Camden Het just under a 50 or just over a 50% free throw shooter, right around a 56, 57% free throw shooter on the year. First one on the way and good. Substitution here is number 30, David Tillis checks back in for the Panthers, and Jewett picks up his first personal for the Panthers. Panthers with 2 team fouls. Het at the line, one more up and good. Harding County with just the one. Under a minute to go in this first quarter. DeBray has it at the top. Over to Jewett on the far side. In the wing. Back up top for DeBray. Going against this 2-3 zone. Down to Goldaddy on the baseline. Up top for Pepe. He's got room. He's going to try it. No good on the 3. Fight for the rebound and controlled by the Panthers. Pepe is going to drive in. Runner with the left up and good. And looks like in free throws. 32 seconds on the clock in this first quarter. Panthers lead at 17-12. And George looks to inbound, gets it into Anders. Anders now has DeBray on him into the front court. At the top, gets it over to George on the far side, and it is picked away by Bollinger. Down into the front court, into the paint, around the defense, up with the shot, and no, wave it off. We got a jump ball called. Wave off the shot by Bollinger. Jump ball. And it's going to go back to Hardin County. What a play by Bollinger, getting down in the paint, picking the pocket, and around Pepe with the left in the lane. Shot up, blocked, and it's going to be Bollinger racing down. 4 seconds on the clock. Down low for Goldaddy. Goldaddy couldn't quite handle it. Pepe, no, that's not going to be in time as he sunk the three. So Pepe's three at the buzzer won't count. Panthers are going to take the lead as we head into the second quarter. You're listening to KMLO. Panthers on top 17-12. Back for second quarter action after this 60-second timeout.
Dear fans are teaming to boost his team spirit? Come to Dakota Silk Screen and Embroidery in Timberlake for all your team spirit needs. Banners, cups, water bottles, and plaques, trophies, and ribbons. It's a one-stop shop. Dakota Silk Screen is a strong supporter of area athletes. Stop in, give us a call at 865-3266. Check out our website at www.dakotasilkscreen.com or even like us on Facebook.
We at Aircraft Spraying are proud of the aerial and ground service we are able to provide our customers. We thank all of our customers for the opportunity to have done business with you and with everyone. The best in this game and in all your endeavors in years ahead.
That's going to be his second personal team foul on number 3 against the Panthers. Pepe checks in. We got a substitutions here as Pepe, Harrison, Isaac Kraft, Tucker Kraft back in, as is Darian Lay, number 40, in for the first time tonight. 5'10", junior forward. Tipped and stolen and down into the paint. Up with the right, no good on the shot. We pick the pocket of Robert Hansen. Takes it down the floor with the left, up with the right. And a foul go again, and no good. Harrison, 5 points on the evening. 0-1 at the free throw line. Camden Heck going to check back into the ball game. Hansen going to sit down. On the season, Jackson Harrison, 9 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 4 steals per game. At the line for one more, left it short and over on that free throw trip. Back the other way, Hardin County has it. Elk Eagle into the hands of Anders on the far side. Wing drives in with the right, shot up. No, he got a foul on the floor before the shot, so it's going to stay Hardin County basketball. That foul going against Isaac Kraft. That is his first personal. Team foul number 4 on the Panthers. Hardin County has 16 fouls, so they pick up another one. Timberlake shooting free throws. Under the hoop for the inbounds. It's going to be Anders to inbounds. Gets it into Het on the corner, far side. Now to Elk Eagle, kind of at the top, down low. Nice backdoor action by Het. Couldn't quite finish. Pepe with the board. He looks to push. On the far side here, pulls up, gets it over to Harrison in the corner. Harrison's pass tipped in the hands of Tucker. Tucker from the block, up and good with the scoop layup. Tucker has 7 points in this quarter, 14 on the evening. It's going to be Anders at the top now, looking to set things up. Pass it far side. Het now tries to drive with the right. And stopped up top for Elk Eagle. Elk Eagle's pass tipped into the hands of Anders. Anders picks it up. Gets a screen, drives left, fakes the 3, over to Het, into the corner, Elk Eagle, back up top for Anders. He's going to take a 3, top of the key, carries it. Zach Anders single-handedly keeping the Hardin County Ranchers in the ball game. 28-23, Pepe, he'll try to answer with a 3, left it just short and good, and all of a sudden, Zach Anders cannot miss. He has 13 points in this quarter alone, over for Isaac Kraft on the near side. A minute to go, 28-25. No foul called. Pepe with the board and the putback. The front court leaves off for Anders, and that's going to be over and back. As Anders pleading his case that he got over the line in time. Talking to the ref here, and I believe he had a case on that. It looked like he had jumped over the line before the ball hit cross. Ref says otherwise. It's going to be Timberlake basketball. 40 seconds to go in this second quarter. Down low, fouled. So Pepe will have to play, picks it off right back. Pepe at the line. He has 7 points tonight on the season. Average is 19, 2 assists, 3. And it looks like we got a timeout on the floor. Coach Wallman wants to talk things over with 31 block, 31-25 Panthers, courtesy of your Real Tough scoreboard. You're listening to KMLO. We're back in 30.
Kubota RTV utility vehicles are some of the most powerful and dependable
wave it off? They are. Officials are going to wave it off as there was a lane violation. So they split ball game. Hard self down. They were down 10 at one point. Anders in the backcourt. Is at the free throw line. Drives in. Shot up and off the marker. We got a foul called. Foul going against Timberlake. That's going to send Hardin County to the line. It looks like it's going against Tucker Kraft. And it is. That's going to bounce to Isaac into the front court. Timberlake to hold for the last shot. 10 seconds to go in the first half. 31-25. Timberlake got it. Braden Pepe with the fadeaway three, beating the buzzer, giving the Timberlake Panthers a 34-25 lead at the half. We're going to take a break, come back, talk some halftime numbers here on KMLO. Again, Panthers leading at 34-25. We're back in 3 minutes.
As a hard worker, you don't have time for downtime. Keep your vehicle on the road and you on the job because Vital claims their number one goal is to get you and your vehicle back on the road fast. So downtime is a thing of the past. Call Western Dakota Insurance today at 605-867 for a fast and friendly quote. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates.
All of us at Beagler's Timberlake Service wish the Timberlake Panthers the best in the game. Hi, this is Jackie, inviting you to stop before or after the game and enjoy some of our great food selections, including pizza, burgers, cheese, and more, or fill up your tank with gas and diesel. We are proud to be a part of the Timberlake community and proud to sponsor the Panthers this season. Go get 'em, Panthers, from all of us at Beagler's Timberlake Service.
Western Dakota Bank of Timberlake, Isabella, and Eagle Butte are proud to be high school sports sponsors. Through dedication, work experience, and commitment, we provide our customers with a great place to bank then and now. We value the importance and their success. Good luck, athletes on the court and in the classroom. Western Dakota Bank, Bell, and Eagle Butte, a great place to bank then and now. Western Dakota Bank, FDIC.
At the West Dakota Health Center in Timberlake, we're proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast and wish the best of luck to the Timberlake Panthers. We offer family health services with Candida Gehring, certified nurse practitioner, and Dr. Josh Henderson, Monday through Friday from M to 4:30 p.m. For appointments, call 865-3258. From our team to you like Panthers and the game from everyone at West Dakota Health Center in Timberlake.
Do your fans are teaming to boost his team spirit? Come to Dakota Silk Screen and Embroidery in Timberlake for all your team spirit needs. We have it all, whether you're needing warm-up, travel gear, jerseys for a team, or stadium cheers, shirts, caps, coats for your fans. We can also print banners, cups, water bottles, and do plaques, trophies, and ribbons. It's a one-stop shop. Dakota Silk Screen is a strong supporter of area athletes. Stop in, give us a call at 865-3266. Check out our website at www.dakotasilkscreen.com or even like us on Facebook.
Let's go,
We at Aircraft Terrain are proud of the aerial and ground service we're able to provide our customers. We thank all of our customers for the opportunity to have done business with you and wish everyone a wet and profitable year. For more information about how we can protect your fields with our fleet of crop sprayers from the ground or by air, please call Tyrone, Brody, or Jake Kraft at 865-3500. We at Aircraft Spraying would like to wish all the athletes the best in this game and in all your endeavors in the years ahead.
Halftime here in Timberlake, South Dakota, as the Timberlake Panthers lead the Hardin County Ranchers at 34-25. Braden Pepe drilled a buzzer beater to beat that first half buzzer, extending the lead 34-25. Let's go ahead and talk so far. They scored 12 in the first quarter, 13 in the second quarter. For those fifth quarter, he has knocked in 3 from beyond the arc. Royal Elk Eagle has 6 points. He's knocked in 2 threes. And Camden Het has 4. He's knocked in 2 free throws. Interesting line. We're going to come back for
Serve you. Find LBroadband.com or call 865-3161. Timberlake athletes from Timberlake Broadband, local, friendly, and fast.
Lock and Oil has been in business for over 50 years and offers first-class service. We are known for our old-school, personal relationships with our customers, and our staff rates #1 in integrity and understanding the business. Whether you are large or small, we will provide you with the service you deserve. Call us to talk about our lease purchase options, our bulk storage, and our specials. Currently, we deliver any amount ground fuel or gas to western South Dakota and southwestern North Dakota. You will find that our price is very competitive and great savings. At Rock and Oil Isabel, we are here for you. Give us a call at 466-2143.
Kubota RTV utility vehicles are some of the most powerful and dependable utility vehicles on the market today. And great news, automotive company Isabel and Linscomb Implement in Mowbray has plenty of RTVs in stock price to sell.
Ready to get your Kubota RTV ASAP? Stop in and check out the whole Kubota RTV line of models with 2 seats, 4 seats, air conditioned cabs, gas or diesel engines, Kubota Orange or Real 3 Hardwood Camo. There's a Kubota RTV for you at Linscomb Implement in Mowbray or automotive company in Isabel.
As a hard worker, you don't have time for downtime. Keep your vehicle on the road and you on the job because it's vital to you and your livelihood. Count on Western Dakota Insurance and Progressive to protect your vehicle. You'll not only get the coverage you need at a price that respects your you'll also get Progressive's team of claims specialists behind you. Their number one goal is to get you and your vehicle back on the road fast. So downtime is a thing of the past. Call Western Dakota Insurance today at 605-865-3577 for a fast and friendly quote. Progressive Company and affiliates.
All of us at Ziegler's Timberlake Service wish the Timberlake Panthers the best in the game. Hi, this is Jackie Stott before or after the game and enjoy some of our great food selections, including pizza, burgers, cheese balls, and more, or fill up your tank with gas and diesel. We are proud to be a part of the Timberlake community and proud to sponsor the Panthers this season. Go get 'em, Panthers, from all of us at Ziegler's Timberlake Service.
Western Dakota Bank of Timberlake, Isabel, and Eagle Butte are proud to be high school.
He's dropped in 14 points, is 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Braden Pepe beating the half with that 3. He's poured in 11 points. He's knocked in 2 from beyond the arc, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Jackson Harrison has 5 points. He's knocked in the 3. And then Isaac Kraft and Taylor Goldaddy with 2 apiece. As a team, Timberlake 3 from the free throw line. And I have each team down for 11 turnovers each. So very consistent. Jackson Harrison, I mean, he's had, based on just my memory alone, 3 or 4 steals where he's just picked the pocket of the offensive player and raced down the floor. He's been at the line twice. He has 2 missed free throws, so it's going to be second half of action here, starting up 8 minutes on the clock, 34-25, courtesy of your Real Tough scoreboard. Again, thanks to our broadcast booth sponsor, Jensen Rock and Sand here. And we got a nice spot at mid-court. Elk Eagle, Het, Anders, Tillis, and Klemple on the floor for Hardin County. Kraft, Bollinger, both Crafts, Bollinger, Harrison, and Pepe on the floor for Timberlake. Hardin County with the basketball to start this second half, going right to left on your radio dial in the all-purple with the gold trim and gold numbers. Elk Eagle into the front court, hands it off to Anders at the top. Anders now, a couple of nifty dribbles, gets it to Elk Eagle. Elk Eagle backs it up top for Anders. Anders over to Het. Het tries to get around with the left, gets it back to Elk Eagle. Elk Eagle gets a screen, pulls it back. 15 on the shot clock, over to Anders on the far side at the top, and we got a offensive foul, illegal screen going against Klemple, I believe. No, I take that back. It's against Elk Eagle. That is his second personal team foul, number 1. That's the second illegal screen called against Hardin County in this game. So Timberlake with it going left to right on your radio dial in the all white with the maroon trim and maroon numbers. Isaac gets over to Pepe on the far side, beyond the arc, backdoor pass for Kraft, and it is picked off by Anders. Anders racing the floor into the front court. It's stolen by Pepe. Pepe racing down. He'll lay it up with the left up. So how about that? A steal by Hardin County. And then a steal by Timberlake. Timberlake with the score lead here. Elk Eagle at the top. Gets it over to Het on the far side. Het now, he'll with it, lose the handle of the basketball into Elk Eagle. Elk Eagle back to Het for a 3 from the corner, off the mark. Long rebound controlled by Anders. Fakes, drives in, the shot, and good. And Coach Lawrence talked about it before. Hey, hop step around the defense, the little finger roll up. Good. 25 lead. You're listening to KMLO. We're back in 30.
At the West Dakota Health Center, and to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast and wish the best of luck to the Timberlake Panthers. We offer family health services with Candida Gehring, certified nurse practitioner, and Dr. Josh Henderson, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. For appointments, call 865-3258 From our team to yours, good luck, Timberlake Panthers, in the game.
And back for the break here is going to be Harding County with the basketball down now 40-25. Timberlake on a 6-0 run to start this second half and pass it off down low now. Trying to back down Kraft with Tillis, and we got a foul on the floor. Looks like it's going against Kraft. There was also a reach-in, it looked like. And it is going to go against Bollinger on the reach-in. Substitution here as number 3, Garrett George, checks back into the ball game. Tillis is going to sit down and rest. It's going to be Anders to inbounds under the hoop on the far side. 40-25 is the score, and it's far side under the hoop. And Isaac guarding him on the inbounds. Gets it to George. Now up top for Elke. Go back to Anders in the corner. Fakes, tries to drive left. No, we got a foul called. And Isaac Kraft is going to get called for the reach in there. So Isaac Kraft picking up his second personal. Already 3 team fouls against the Panthers. 6 to go here in this third quarter. Het has it. Ranchers looking for a bucket here in this third quarter. On the far side sideline. Gets it into Klimpel. Klimpel, a couple dribbles with the left pass back. He couldn't hit on the putback. Ball goes out of bounds. Who's at last touched by? Under the hoop near side here with it. Looks to get it in. Still looking, and goes right through the hands of Het into the hands of Klimpel. Nearly has a stolen, picks it back up, trying to get around Kraft, drives in and has it taken away. Isaac Kraft with the steal. Into the front court, up ahead for Harrison in the corner. Nearest Isaac going to drive. Jumper from the free throw line goes in and out. Bollinger there for the rebound. We got a foul called as Bollinger corralled the rebound there, had it stripped out of his hands, but a foul going against number 23, Camden Het, picking up his third personal. Tillis going to check back into the game as Het's going to have to sit down after picking up foul number 3. Harrison to inbounds under the hoop, near side with it. Gets it up top for Pepe. Pepe directs Isaac to come and get it. Isaac now sets things up at the top. Harding County in the 2-3 zone. Gets over to Pepe on the far side. Up top for Isaac now. Isaac looking down low, nothing doing. Goes back to Pepe on the far side. Pepe fakes in, back to Isaac. Swinging around the top of the key, waiting for something to develop. Isaac's now going to drive in the runner in the lane. Left it short. Elk Eagle with the rebound. In the backcourt. Up ahead. Picked off by Isaac Kraft into the hands of Tucker to Harrison. Nice passing to Pepe with the finish. Great display of passing by the Timberlake Panthers there. As Isaac Kraft saved it from going out of bounds. At the top, Anders nearly has it stolen, picks it back up, has 3 defenders all around him. He's going to try to drive, leaves off for Klimpel, a little too strong, out of bounds. Turnover starting to pile up for Harding County. And we got a couple of substitutions here. Goldaddy and DeBray going to check back in. The Kraft and Bowling are going to sit down. As it's going to be Timberlake to walk it up the floor. Harrison has it at the top, going against the 2-3 zone. Into the middle to Tucker. Backs down as defender. Spins around and no good on the shot. No, we got a travel called. So it's going to go back to Harding County. Full court press here from the Panthers. They lead at 42-25, starting to build a lead here in this third quarter. Robert Hansen looking the inbounds. It gets it into Anders. Anders in the backcourt, up ahead for George. Tries to drive with the left, hands it back to Anders. Fakes the 3, pulls it back out now. A couple of dribbles here. Goes down into the lane, and the shot up and good. Zach Anders, he has been impressing me all night long. Smaller guy on the floor, and he is battling hard. Now we got a foul as Anders and Goldaddy were battling for it. Foul's going to go against Goldaddy. So Anders doing a nice job there on the loose ball. Good hustle there as he's able to force the foul against Harding County. And it's going to be Het who just checked back in with the basketball at the top, guarded by Goldaddy. Gets it over into the far side wing. Tillis tries to drive down and has it picked off and stolen by Tucker. Tucker hands it off to Harrison. Harrison at the top. Slows things in the middle to Tucker. Back to Pepe. 3 on the way and buries it. Great, and Pepe finding his stride here in the third quarter. That's his 9th point of the quarter, 20 on the evening. Het back the other way. Hands it off to Hansen. Hansen trying to get around the defense. gets into the corner. Het, he's going to drive baseline up with the shot, draws the contact, nothing called, and rebound is fought for and controlled by Harrison, and now he's going to lose the ball out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be Harding County basketball as Isaac Kraft checks back in, George checks back in. Tucker going to sit down and rest. It's going to be Het to inbounds. 45-27, Panthers on top here. Outscoring Harding County 11-2 in the third quarter. It's going to be Anders at the top, looking for room. Tries to get around Isaac, drives left, shot up with the right and good. Zach Anders doing everything in his power to keep his team alive here. It's going to be Pepe now. Up top for Harrison. Harrison's going to eye a three from the top of the key. Can't hit. His head gets the rebound in the backcourt. We got a technical foul going against Jackson Harrison. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So that's going to send Zach Anders to the line for a pair of free throws, plus Harding County in keep possession of the basketball. So that is Harrison's first foul of the game. Anders at the line. Free throw on the way and good. Zach Anders, first trip to the line tonight. Just about an 84% free throw shooter. At the line for one more and a little too strong off the back end of the rim. So it's going to stay Harding County basketball. They find themselves down 15 once again. And it's going to be Het to inbounds on the far side. As Matt Jewett checks back into this ball game, Harrison sits down. Het inbounds, gets it into the hands of Elk Eagle. Elk Eagle in the back court. Now into the front court. Gets over far side to Het. Het drives around Pepe up with a shot. Had it blocked. No, a foul call. Goldaddy came in, thought he had the block. Instead, it looks like he got a little bit of arm and just short. 2 of 3 at the line here tonight. Back to the line for one more now. Couple of spins it, eyes it up, shot on the way, and good. One, two at the line there on at 45-31. Fourth there with it. At the top, looks to set things up now. Passes it far side to DeBray. Into the middle to Goldaddy. Back to DeBray. Out to Jewett at the top. Jewett looks in for Goldaddy. Back out for Isaac. 3 on the way. Missed the front end of the rim, but DeBray there is for the rebound. Gets it back into his hands in the corner on the far side. Up top now for Isaac. Isaac tries to drive with the left. Spins it back. Gets it to Pepe. 3 from the top of the key and buries it. Braden Pepe, he's knocked in 2 threes in this third quarter. Back the other way. Isaac Kraft pushing into the paint. Slows up and has the ball stolen from him. Up ahead to George. George into the paint. Up with the left and good. Harding County still down 15. Trying to get it back to within 6. Isaac Kraft at the top has it. Hands it off to Pepe. Fakes the 3. Pepe now a couple of dribbles with it at the top of the key, just in front of half court. Far side to Jewett. Jewett, he'll eye the 3. He tries a 3 of his own, can't hit. Pepe there for the rebound. The put back up, no good. And Isaac Kraft gets the rebound this time. Up top for DeBray, swinging around to Pepe. Pepe is going to try another 3 and buries it. Braden Pepe with his third 3 of this quarter. We got a timeout on the floor. Panthers lead at 51.
Do your fans are teaming to boost team spirit? Come to Dakota Silk Screen and Embroidery in Timberlake for all your team spirit needs. We have it all, whether you're needing warm-up, travel gear, jerseys for a team, or stadium cheers, shirts, caps, coats for your fans. We can also print banners, cups, water bottles, and do plaques, trophies, and ribbons. It's a one-stop shop. Dakota Silk Screen is a strong supporter of area athletes. Stop in, give us a call at 865-3266. Check out our website at www.dakotasilkscreen.com or even like us on Facebook.
Let's go, Banners!
And we are back from the break as both teams talk things over. How about the third quarter from Braden Pepe? He had 11 at the end of the first half. He has 15 in this quarter. He's knocked in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threes in this ball game. 15 of his 26 coming from beyond the arc. Minute 5 to go in this third quarter. Panthers lead at 51-33. Harding County with the basketball. Robert Hansen getting inbounds. Timberlake comes out into full court pressure. Gets it into Elk Eagle in the backcourt. Back to Hansen. Hansen into the hands of Tillis, still in the backcourt to Hansen, into the middle to Elk Eagle. Elk Eagle up ahead for Anders. He's going to pull from three off the mark, gets the rebound, the follow up, and good. And it looks like he got right in the face there as he was going up with the layup. Thought there should have been a foul called. Back the other way, Timberlake with it. Tucker Kraft just inside the free throw line. Can't hit on the jumper. Rebound there is Lee, and Darian Lee gets the bucket. His first two of the game. 52, 51, no, it should be 53-35. Now over to Anders in the corner. Anders, he'll eye the three. Mark Bollinger with the rebound. Now fight for the rebound. And Hardin County Tillis kind of looks like he had a foot on the line to withhold for the last shot as Pepe and Isaac Kraft going to check in. Lay, who just hit the two, and Schrempf going to sit back down. 20 seconds to go into this third quarter. Panthers lead 18. Lead by 18. 53-35. Isaac Kraft at the top. Looks to set things up. Waves off. Gets the screen now. Dribbles right into the corner. Now to Pepe on the near side wing. Trying to drive around the defense. Gets it into the hands. Three from Tucker Kraft on the way off the mark. And at the end of the third quarter, the Panthers lead at 53-35. 8 minutes go in this ball game. You're listening to KMLO. We'll have all the action after this 60-second timeout.
We at Aircraft Terrain are proud of the aerial and ground service we're able to provide our customers. We thank all of our customers for the opportunity to have done business with you and wish everyone a wet and profitable year. For more information about how we can protect your fields with our fleet of crop sprayers from the ground or by air, please call Tyrone, Jody, or Jake Kraft at 865-8500. We at Aircraft Spraying would like to wish all the athletes the best in this game and in all your endeavors in the years ahead.
Get connected with high-speed internet from Timberlake Broadband. No dialing, no phone line needed, and no waiting to surf the web. Always have instant access. Plus, you'll get free email accounts too. Offering to users and over 300 customers, Timberlake Broadband is here to serve you. To find out more, go to tlbroadband.com or call 865-3161. Good luck, Timberlake athletes from Timberlake Broadband. Local, friendly, and fast.
All right, back from the break. 8 minutes to go in this ball game. Courtesy of your Real Tough scoreboard, it's 53-35. Timberlake on top. Pepe, Isaac Kraft, Jackson Harrison, Tucker Kraft, and Bollinger on the floor for the Panthers. Elk Eagle, Anders, Tillis, Klimpel, and George on the floor for Hardin County. Harrison going to start off the quarter with a missed three. Rebound to Elk Eagle. Up ahead for Anders into the paint. Fakes, nice fake up with the left. Couldn't quite hit. Tucker Kraft had the rebound. Lost it off his left hand out of bounds. It's going to stay Hardin County basketball. Nifty fake by Anders as he drove into the lane and faked with the right. And couldn't quite hit with the left. Elk Eagle at the top with it off the inbounds. Gets it to Anders on the far side wing. Anders now directing traffic at the top, around the top with the left. Pulls it back around, gets it to George. Free throw line jumper on the way, off the mark. Rebound to Harrison. Jackson Harrison looks to push up ahead for Pepe. Baseline floater on the way, off the mark. Rebound to the Ranchers in the backcourt. Gets it up ahead to Elk Eagle. Elk Eagle trying to slow things up. Still in the backcourt. Loses it in the hands of Pepe. Pepe trying to save it. Harrison dives for the basketball. Couldn't quite save it from going out of bounds. How about the hustle there from Jackson Harrison, laying out, full out stretch, diving for the basketball to save it from going out of bounds. Couldn't quite do so. Good hustle, young man. George on the inbounds. Full court pressure here from the Panthers. Anders has it on the near side, driving in with the left, tries to get around three defenders. Shot won't go, but a foul called as Anders will head to the line for a pair of free throws. Foul going against Tucker Kraft. That is his third personal. Team foul number 7 against the Panthers. So Hardin County shooting free throws the rest of this ball game. Anders at the line. First one up and good. Substitution is Camden Het going to check back in. Garrett George going to sit down and rest. Anders back to the line for one more. Free throw on the way. Left this one short. Rebound to Tucker. Tucker up ahead to Isaac. Isaac now with the left, back to Tucker, back to Isaac. Gets it over to Pepe. Pepe is going to try to set things up, and we got a travel going against Braden Pepe, and he knew it right when it happened. Picked up the basketball and walked over and handed it right to the ref. Knew that he picked it up and tried to dribble. It's going to be an inbounds. Anders going to walk it up the floor into the front court. At the top, looks to set things up. Gets over to Elk Eagle. Elk Eagle up top for Tillis. Tillis looking, now drives with the left, pulls it up at the elbow to Elk Eagle into the corner. As Het has it. Elk Eagle swinging around the top of the key. Het with it on the near side, down low for Tillis, trying to back down Tucker, and Tucker just swats it out of bounds. That's a hard matchup down low for Tillis. He is listed as 6'2", but he's going up against Tucker Kraft, who's 6'5", 6'6". Inbounds, nice play as Het now has his shot blocked by Tucker, but no, this one's going to be a foul. Tucker Kraft thought he had it, but nope. Looks like he got a little bit of skin on the block. That's going to be a foul, and that's going to be his fourth. Camden Het at the line for a pair of free throws. He is 3 of 4 at the line tonight. Only has 5 points in this ball game. He averages 18 on the season. Lines up the shot, free throw on the way, and good. Substitution here is GoldDaddy going to check back in, and Tucker Kraft going to sit down and rest. After picking up those 4 fouls, don't want to pick up number 5 here too soon. 6:23 still to go in this ball game. Panthers with the 53-37 lead. Free throw by Het, up and good. So it's going to be Pepe going back the other way with it for the Panthers. At the top, looks to set things up. Nice crossover, gets around Het into the hands of St. Harrison to a cutting Isaac. Isaac fake, shot up, no good, foul called. Isaac Kraft now headed to the line for a pair of free throws. This foul going against Royal Elk Eagle. That'll be his 3rd personal. Team foul number 3 against the Ranchers here in this second half. Isaac Kraft at the line. Has not seen charity stripe yet tonight, so his first trip there. First free throw on the way, and good. Isaac Kraft will be back at the line for one more. Couple of dribbles now. Eyes it up, shot on the way, and knocks them both in. First 2 on the board in this quarter for Timberlake. In the backcourt, Het has picked up his dribble, gets it to Elk Eagle. Elk Eagle still in the backcourt. He's got to hurry. Gets it into the front court now on the near side, trying to get around the defense. Fires it into the hands of Anders. Fadeaway jumper goes in and out. Rebound to Bollinger. Bollinger hands it off to Harrison. Harrison pushes it up ahead for Pepe. He'll take another 3 and knocks it in. Braden Pepe with 29 points, 18 from beyond the arc. And now back the other way. Het tries to drive, leaves it up top for Anders. Anders, top of the key, drives with the right, around the defense, up with the scoop layup, up and good. Looks like we got a timeout on the 4:60 to 5.5 to go in this 4th quarter, courtesy of your Real Tough scoreboard. You're listening to KMLO. We are back in 60 seconds.
Flock & Oil has been in business for over 50 years and offers first-class service. We are known for our old-school, personal relationships with our customers, and our staff ranks #1 in integrity and understanding business. Whether you are large or small, we'll provide you with the service you deserve. Call us to talk about our lease purchase options, bulk storage, and our specials. Currently, we deliver any amount of fuel or gas to Webster, South Dakota, and southwestern North Dakota. You will find that our price is very competitive and great savings. Our Rock is here for you. Give us a call at 466-2143.
Five and a half to go here in this 4th quarter. Panthers with the 58-40 lead. As Hardin County with 5 points in this 3rd quarter, or in this 4th quarter, excuse me. They trailed at 53-35 at the end of 3. They find themselves down 18. Isaac Kraft with the basketball into the front court. Going left right on your radio dial is the Panthers. Pepe has it on the near side. Up top here for GoldDaddy. Now over to Isaac. Isaac down low to Pepe in the lane, and the finish, and one more coming. Braden Pepe, what a game he is having tonight. He's surpassed 30 points on the evening. At the line for one more here. He has 39 tonight. Robert Hansen checks back in for Harding County at the line to make it 32. And refs tell him just one shot coming. Pepe, couple of dribbles, eyes it up. Shot on the way and bounces it around and in. Braden Pepe with 32 points here tonight. Had 11 in that first half. And with 21 in this second. Anders with it at the top. Gets it over to the near side here to Tillis. Tillis trying to get around the defense. Leaves it off for Het. Up top back for Anders. Anders back to Het on the near side. Het's going to try to drive around after the screen. Leaves it off for Robert Hansen at the top. Hansen over to Anders. Near side. Pulls back. Shot up and good. Zach Anders nails another three of his own. That is 4 threes for him in this game. Now Pepe back the other way. He tries another three. Can't get it to go. And we have a... Oh, the shot clock there went out of bounds, so it's going to go back to Harding County. As DeBray checks back into this ball game. He's on the floor with Pepe and Harrison in the front court there. Goldaddy and Bowling are in as well. Now Anders trying to get around everyone into the front court. He now slows it up, passes it over for Het at the free throw line. Down low for Tillis. Around Goldaddy, up with the shot and good. Tillis on the board for the other way. Pepe has it. He's going to pull things out at the top. Looks to set things up. Goes around, tries to go around. Hits it over on the far side to DeBray. Up top for Harrison. He takes a three, top of the key. Left it a little strong. Rebound to Hansen. Hansen trying to get around Goldaddy. Now into the front court. Hands it off for Anders. Anders now at the top. Has a screen coming. Doesn't use it. Passes it over for Tillis. Tillis into the corner. Hansen, three on the way. Off the mark. Rebound to the Panthers. That is Bollinger with the rebound. And looking for Harrison and just threw it out of bounds. So it's going to go back to Harding County as Elk Eagle and George have checked back into the ball game. 3:45 to go in this game. Timberlake with the lead. Tucker, Goldaddy, Bollinger, Harrison, DeBray, and Pepe going to sit. Inbounds here. Het with it on the far side. Gets it to Anders. Anders, he's had himself quite a game here tonight. At the top, looks to set things up. Gets it into the hands of Tillis at the elbow, near side. Trying to get around Tucker. Up top for George. Over to Het now. Het a couple drills with the left. Gets it to Elk Eagle. Over to Anders on the near side. Beyond the arc. Now pulls it back. Shot from three. Off the mark. Fight for the rebound into the hands of Brigham. He'll bring it up the court now. Into the front court. Bounce pass over to Isaac. Isaac looking down low for Tucker. Nothing doing. Swings it around. Gets it in the hands of Brigham. Tries to spin around. Hands it off up to Tucker. Tucker from the free throw line was open, didn't take the shot, passed it back off to Brigham. Now to Isaac. Isaac at the top. 12 on the shot clock. Drives in. Jumper from the lane up and good. Isaac Kraft with 8 points here tonight. Full court heave now for Harding County. Het tries to drive in around the defense. A little strong on the shot. Rebound to Tucker. Tucker up ahead to Isaac. Isaac at the top. Hands it off over to Jewett on the near side. Now over to Shrimp. Shrimp bounces it over into the hands of Isaac. Isaac at the top, near side here to Brigham. Brigham looking for Tucker. Tucker now spins with the left, steps through with the right, up with the shot off the mark, gets his own rebound, and then goes to bounce the dribble and bounces off the foot of a Harding County player. Substitution here as DeBray checks in, as does number 33, Sawyer Holzer checks in. Sawyer Holzer, a 5'11 freshman forward, and for Harding County, it's number 42, Jackson Klemple checking back in. Timberlake with the basketball is going to be Brigham to inbounds. Under the hoop on the near side with it. Gets it up top for Jewett. Jewett now pulls up from three off the mark. Rebound to DeBray. DeBray can't get the putback to go. Rebound to Klemple. Klemple has it stolen by Brigham up top for Shrimp. He's going to drive it around the defense and lays it up. Can't go. DeBray with the finish. It won't go. And rebound to Klemple. Timberlake, a lot of opportunity to score there. Just couldn't find the bottom of the net as Het will try to drive in around. Shot up and no, it's going to be on the floor. But that will send. That's going against Shrimp, and that's going to send. It should be sending someone to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Not sure who drew the foul. If it was Anders or it was Het. It's going to be Het. That is 9 team fouls against the Panthers. So, yeah, that should be a 1-on-1 situation. Heck's going to be out the line. He makes the first, gets to shoot again, misses it. It's a live basketball. Free throw on the way. Left it short, rebound to DeBray. Up the court, at the top. DeBray has it, gets it over to Jewett on the far side. Cross-court pass, tipped into the hands of Brigham. Back to Shrimp now in the corner, near side. Down low for Holzer. Swings it around to Jewett. Into the corner. DeBray, he's going to try a three. Missed it. Rebound, fought for. Anders controls into the front court. He is driving around. Brigham up with the shot. Circus shot won't go, as Anders will head to the line for a pair of free throws. And we got a couple of substitutions here coming in. Anders at the line for 2 free throws. His team down 18 with 1:43 to go in this fourth quarter. Anders at the line. First free throw on the way, and bounces around and in. Let's see if we can get these substitutions for you. George checks back in, Hanson back in, and number 21, Caden Floyd in for the Ranchers. Floyd, a 6'1" freshman forward into the game for Timberlake. Number 4, Cooper Heck. He's a 5'8" senior on this squad. Number 15, Hank Kraft into the game as well. And Anders back to the line for one more. Free throw on the way and good. And one more substitution as number 35, Sam Larson, checks in, a 6'1" junior for the Ranchers. So it's going to be Brigham to walk it up the floor for Timberlake at the top. Looks to set things up. Gets it over to the near side here. Hank Kraft with it. Down into the corner now. That was Ducheneau with it. Ducheneau also checked in. Into the hands of Brigham. Ducheneau, he's going to try for a three from the corner off the mark. Larson gets the rebound. Hands it off to George. George going to look to push into the front court, guarded by Ducheneau. Hands it off for Hanson. Hanson over to Tillis. Tillis, a couple of dribbles around with the left, nearly has it stolen, and DeBray's going to Cooper Heck with the steal and nearly loses it, picks it back up. So the senior comes in and gets a steal. Nice job, Cooper Heck. And now bounce pass into the lane. Holzer can't quite finish. Rebound, Ducheneau puts it on the floor, and we got everyone after the basketball here. Robert Hanson going to pick it up. 50 seconds to go in this ball game. Hardin County at the top. Hanson with it. Gets it over to Larson. Larson going to put it on the floor. Shot from the free throw line off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be back to Timberlake. 63-47. Timberlake going to improve to 9-2 on the season. Hardin County will fall to 6-4. Brigham gets it over to Heck. Heck passes it into the corner to Ducheneau. Back to Heck. Over to Hank Kraft. Now to Brigham. He's going to try a three from the near side wing, and it buries it. Trevor Brigham with three for him there. 66-47. George at the top. He's going to try to drive around. Picks up his dribble. Hands it off for Hanson. Hanson at the top of the key. Bounce pass inside. Has it. Stolen by Brigham. And Brigham just going to slow things up with 6 seconds on the clock. Gets it over to Cooper Heck. Cooper Heck back to Holzer. Still running the offense up top now. And that's going to be the ball game. The Timberlake Panthers will win this one by a final score of 66-47, defeating Hardin County. We're going to take a break, come back, and talk some final game stats and get you on your way. Here from Timberlake. Once again, the final score courtesy of your Real Tough scoreboard. Timberlake 66, Hardin County 47. We're back on KMLO after this 3-minute timeout.
Kubota RTV utility vehicles are some of the most powerful and dependable utility vehicles on the market today. And great news, Automotive Company in Isabel and Linscomb Implement in Mobridge has plenty of RTVs in stock, priced to sell.
Ready to get your Kubota RTV ASAP? Stop in and check out the whole Kubota RTV line of models with 2 seats, 4 seats, air-conditioned cabs, gas or diesel engines, Kubota Orange or Real Tree Hardwoods Camo. There's a Kubota RTV for you at Linscomb Implement in Woodbridge or Automotive Company in Isabel.
As a hard worker, you don't have time for downtime. Keep your vehicle on the road and you on the job because it's vital to you and your livelihood. Count on Western Dakota Insurance and Progressive to protect your vehicle. You'll not only get the coverage you need at a price that respects your budget, you'll also get Progressive's team of claims specialists behind you. Their number one goal is to get you and your vehicle back on the road fast, so downtime is a thing of the past. Call Western Dakota Insurance today at 605-865-3577 for a fast and friendly quote. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
All of us us at Bigler's Timberlake Service wish the Timberlake Panthers the best in the game. Hi, this is Jackie, inviting you to stop before or after the game and enjoy some of our great food selections, including pizza, burgers, cheese balls, and more, or fill up your tank with gas and diesel. We are proud to be a part of the Timberlake community and proud to sponsor the Panthers this season. Go get 'em, Panthers, from all of us at Bigler's Timberlake Service.
Western Dakota Bank of Timberlake, Isabel, and Eagle Butte are proud to be high school sports sponsors. Through dedication, work experience, and commitment, we provide our customers with a great place to bank then and now. We value the importance of our youth and their success. Good luck, athletes, on the court and in the classroom. Western Dakota Bank of Timberlake, Isabel, and Eagle Butte, a great place to bank then and now. Western Dakota Bank, FDIC.
At the West Dakota Health Center in Timberlake, we're proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast and wish the best of luck to the Timberlake Panthers. We offer family health services with certified nurse practitioner and Dr. Josh Henderson, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. For appointments, call 865-3258. From our team to yours, good luck, Timberlake Panthers, in the game from everyone at West Dakota Health Center in Timberlake.
And once again, the final here in Timberlake, the Panthers defeating the Ranchers 66-47, improves to 9-2 on the season. Going into some final game scoring, starting off with Harding County. What a game it was for Zach Anders. Finished with 30 points. That was a very, very efficient 30 points too, as he knocked in 4 from beyond the arc. At the free throw line, he was 4 of 6 for 30 total points. Camden Head with 7. Royal Elk Eagle added 6. David Tillis and Garrett George with 2 apiece for Harding County, who was 9 of 15 at the free throw line. And now for the hometown Timberlake Panthers, leading the night for them. How about Braden Pepe with 32 total points? He had 11 at the end of the first half, dropped in 21 in that second half, and 18, make sure I say that right, 18 of his 32 coming from beyond the arc. He knocked in 6 3-pointers. And at the line, he was 2 of 3. Tucker Craft added 14, while Isaac Craft had 8 for the Panthers. Jackson Harrison with 5, and Trevor Brigham off the bench with 3. Darian Lay had 2, and it was Taylor Goldaddy with 2 for the Timberlake. It's hard to not, there's a couple of different players you can give it to. Zach, he had a heck of a game, 30 points. It wasn't for his 30, he only paid with the 32 points, knocked in 6 3-pointers, 18 of his 32 coming from beyond the arc. He was efficient, and he just shot lights out all night. So congratulations to Braden Pepe, your Venture Communications player of the game. Well, that's going to about do it for us here in Timberlake. Once again, a thanks to all of our sponsors. The broadcast booth sponsor, Jensen Rock and Sand. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to avoid a kiss with death. Always plan a designated driver. Keys to Success brought to you by CHS Northern